Alright, cad2, I'm going to take you through doing 9-4 using Inventor. So I'm going to start with a part. Make sure you have it in inches. It's just a standard part. I'm going to start on my XY plane. You can start on whichever one you want. I'll make a rectangle, dimension it to size. The width is 3.312. Height is 2.5. And then I'm going to center it. You don't necessarily have to. .312 divided by 2. Alright, extrude it. It is 3/8 thick. I'm going to do a sketch here on the bottom face. I'm going to project my geometry. And then from this edge to the center of the cylinder is 2.625. Alright, on the end of that line, the cylinder, the outside diameter of it is 1.75. Then I will connect up to the tangent. And you want to make sure you get the tangent symbol to pop up. I'm going to trim part of the circle, finish up, extrude, just like my face. Now I don't want to bring it down below what I already have. I want it to go the opposite way. So I'm going to change my direction. It's 3/8 also. So I have that there. Now I'm going to do the cylinder. I'm going to do a sketch. I'm going to do it on this plane. Move this around for me. I'm going to project the geometry. Right, the outside should be super easy. It's the same center point. I'm just going to the edge that's there. Finish sketch. Extrude. Now this time, instead of direction 1, 2, symmetric, I'm going to do asymmetric. Alright, right now it's asking me how far up from that plane. On the paper, if I do a little math, it's 0.625, so 5/8 below, ½ inch above. Well, there's no math to do, it's just a ½ inch up. 0.5, click on this other arrow, and it goes down 0.625. Nope, I made a little mistake. Let me edit the feature. Distance down, I forgot to add in the thickness, the 3/8 here. So 3/8, 5/8, so it's a full inch. There we go. That's better. Alright, now I'm going to do the hole through here. You can do it with extrude. You could have had part of it from before. I'm just going to use the hole command. I'm going to do concentric so it's centered up. The diameter of the inside hole is 1 inch. Make sure it's through all. I pick my plane, then I pick on the concentric circle going around it, apply, and I have that one. Now I'm going to do the holes on the back section here. I'm going to select this plane, reject geometry to make it a little easier to find where stuff is. I'm going to do the boss hole or emboss. Basically that's bringing it out. So I'll make a circle. The embossed hole is 0.75 diameter. Alright, the distance up from this edge is 1.5, and then there is a typo. Center hole to center hole is 7.75. At least it says that. That's bigger than the whole width of the whole thing. So instead of using that, use the 0.875 from the center point to the center of the circle. So I'll click here. I'll use this 0.875. Finish sketch. I will extrude that out. It comes out 0.125. I will do the hole. The hole diameter is 0.406. Concentric again. Pick the plane. Pick the circle. Lines it up. Looks okay. Alright, now I'm going to make the one on the other side. Easy way to do it, I'm going to use mirror. So I do mirror. I'm going to select my features, so the hole, the extrusion. I'm going to do mirror plane. Now, because my thing was centered up, I have a plane that's in the middle already. If not, you can make a plane that's in the middle. Click OK. It'll make it for me. If you didn't have a plane in the middle, you would come here. You can do mid plane between two planes. So if you did that, you would just select this face and this face, and it should make one in the middle for you. Or you can do offset. Again, tons of different ways of doing it. Alright, last thing to do is create the rib that's connecting the back piece here to the bottom and also to the cylinder. Alright, if this was a real part, basically the ribs were added to add some extra strength. So I'm going to do a sketch. I want a plane that's in the middle. So if your YZ isn't in the middle already, you made one to mirror the embossed holes over, so you should have one there one way or another. Alright, for the shape of it, it's going to go all the way from the top to the bottom. I'm going to go in past the edge, that way there's not a gap when the circle starts getting away from the rib. So I'm going to come in, let's say in 1.897. That should be plenty. Then if I come up from the end of that line to the top edge, bring it over to the corner, and connect down. I finished my sketch. Extrude. The thickness of the whole thing is 0.375, but I want to do it symmetric over that plane in the middle so everything's centered up. Click OK there. I know on the paper it looks like it dips down. That's just because it is rounded. Basically there's a fillet. So from here all I have to do is add in all my fillets. So I click on fillet. The radius on the paper, it tells me they're all 1.25 unless specified otherwise. There's none that are specified otherwise. So you're just going through. You have to look at the markings on the paper. Basically anywhere that along a corner it has some curved lines, that's just trying to show that it is rounded. So easy ones to see are here, your top edges, your sides, bottom along here. That edge will be rounded. Where the cylinder meets, and I'll rotate it and do the same on this side. here, here, here. These outside edges are also rounded. Let me make sure I didn't skip any. An edge. These top corners are also rounded. Alright, hit enter. And you have all the rounded edges made all at once. Nope. One I did forget. The fillet still set up. Where the embossed hole comes out. That is also rounded. So that one. So that one is all done. And you can put it on your save it, open a drawing, place it in there, do your dimensions, everything pretty much like normal from here out. If you would do a section view and split it down the middle, alright, when there's a rib, you won't have section lines in the rib. So I'll do that real quick just so you can see what I mean. Alright, I jumped over to the drawing. I realized that I made a little mistake. Since you're not doing the hatching manually, you have to do the rib with the rib command, or else it comes up with the hatching through it. That's fine. Just do it like this one is, and then on the next one, I'll go into the rib command. You may want to scale down. This is a 1:1 scale. Scale it down so that you can fit a top view into. But this is basically what the a section view would end up looking like if you slice it right down the middle. Alright, so once you get all the views put in, everything is dimensioned, you can print it out, turn it in, and then I'll get ready to start working on the next one for you guys.